Okay, I think we are live right now.
Hello.
Right. Can anyone hear us? Can I get comment? Okay, let us wait for our audience to show up. I think they're going to show up soon because we are a little bit late. So right, let us get started because they can always watch like reply also.
Yeah.
So I am like overexcited having you here.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful couple, yeah. So yeah, first I'm gonna tell about myself, which is my name is Selam. I am originally from Eritrea, and Eritrea is East Africa, which is that's the shirt that sweater that I'm wearing, because just to save off your time, especially today is weekend, it's Saturday. So I don't want to take your time, my followers. So you can always search. This is how to spell Eritrea, and this is my flag actually.
I love
So
it.
that's why I'm wearing this to just save our time and then go forward if you want to know about me. So as I said, I am originally from Eritrea, East Africa, and our population is 3.5 million currently, which I stood. And I born and raised in capital city of Eritrea, which is Asmara, and Maitamanai, the province. So yeah, I'm so happy to be here with you guys, and as I said, I'm overexcited having you here.
Thank you for having me.
So could you please tell me about yourself, and then we will move forward.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
We're Adela and Randy. We're from Winnipeg, Manitoba. We are digital business owners online. We are parents. We are musicians. We are.
What don't
we
we do?
do? But we do it together with passion and with a lot of love and heart. And we currently are looking to connect with like-minded business people in our field, and looking to get the word out about working online. So.
Yeah, we're really happy to be meeting with you, just to show how there's so many different unique people doing this business, and it's just so cool hearing their stories and why they're doing this, and how they're just rocking this. So it's very nice that you had us today. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, nice. So you know what, this world is like big, but being big is not gonna make a change in this world, but being together will make a change, right?
That's right.
True.
So I believe I came from Eritrea, which is East Africa, and it's like, you know, we are loving people. Eritreans are loving people, and we are, as I said, we are 3.5 million people. But you know, if you search my country, this is Eritrea, which is my flag, as I said, you know more about where I came from. So coming to this business, it's not only we have to talk about revenue, money, whatever call it. It's not about the income that we have to talk. First, people like, you know, my audience and followers, they have to know who I am as a seller.
Yeah.
Like the reason I have you guys is like, you know, on Saturday last week, I think, before I booked your interview, you was playing a music, and then I said, oh, really? So, okay, this is another thing also. So I said, okay, so this is a reason that I was like booked this couple. And I have already learned about, you know, your background too. Like, it's not like everything. We cannot learn everything about, you know, people, because we have everything like, you know, personal thing we don't talk outside. But so far I know you, like, you know, you are so passionate people, like showing your talent, like, for example, You know what? Sorry, guys. I have to laugh, whatever it is.
That's good. Yeah,
Thank
no.
you.
Oh, on last week Saturday, I was like, okay, so let me dance with them because you guys were like a band.
Yeah.
uh, I was so entertained.
Oh,
I
thank
said,
you.
That's
oh,
awesome.
really? Okay, this is another
I
thing
love
too,
that.
That's
to be in this business. So our community is like amazing. We're not here for only for revenue, income, name it. We
Exactly.
are here also to be like part of this world. Like,
Yeah.
if I don't have this business, I will never meet you guys.
Yes, that's
that's
true.
So
It's
you
so
know
true.
what? This world is big,
Yes.
it's
and being big is not like gonna make better in this world, but being
Mhm.
together will make
Absolutely.
better this world. That's what I believe.
Yes.
So if I tell you this and then tell me about why you chose this business,
Sure.
um, I think I have learned about your background inside of my community, being over a year here, if
Yep.
I'm not wrong.
Yep.
Mhm.
So why did you chose this business? Can you please tell our followers, like, to know more about our industry?
Well,
And
we
thank you.
wanted more time and more money for our family. Our family is our why. We work so hard, for money for our families and stuff like that. And like a lot of the times, your passion and your hard work might not get shown at your job or something like this. So we really are passionate about doing so many different things, and we really wanted to push to start this for ourselves and really start investing and going towards a bigger picture. And it's amazing how much it's helped us along the way, and very excited to show this to other people.
Hmm.
We think everybody should be doing this. We don't see a reason why everybody shouldn't be doing this. So
Yeah, like the
we're
whole
very
world's kind of going online, right? And
exactly.
we really were looking for something where we could work online. Originally, we were kind of scrolling through and found our mentor who is now trained us, right, and helped us along the way, and it was just an interesting story in that regard because we weren't necessarily, it didn't not like my job, but I was really looking for something where we could really be ourselves and have our own time for us and really make time for us and our family and have that income maybe that came a little easier versus driving in the car, going to work, punching in and out, doing what everyone else does. You start to see these people living a different way online and you kind of go, well, why can't I have that, right? So
Yeah, notice kind of even getting stuck in the mind frame, like you're stuck with the same money, you're stuck with the same amount of you got to stay at work for a certain amount of time. And I noticed right when we started this business that all kind of went away because there was just a way bigger picture, and it just made everything make more sense.
and then again, the community, right? Like we're
Exactly.
different facets of as people. We love music. We want to inspire. We want to connect with other like-minded people. And even before, this virus and everything, it was hard as parents to connect with people because you're at home a lot with your little ones, right? You can't just go out, and yes, you can at the park, but it's not very easy to just pick up a conversation with people. So this has really actually given us a social life as well. And now even more so that everyone's stuck at home, you have this way of connecting with people, inspiring them, hearing from them, and creating not only a community but a vibe and a positive message, right?
Very positive relationships to be made within this business for sure.
And it really has changed us and our outlook, and we become a lot more confident, and we really are now more open to new possibilities, trying different things, meeting different people. Like I think we would have been a lot more shyer to do that prior to this. So it's exposed us to a different way of living.
Yeah, we wouldn't do lives, or we actually didn't do our music before this business. So getting interviewed and talking to lots of people and talking about the business really opened us up to why wouldn't we show our music? We love doing this. We're good at it, and let's show them.
And it's it really to let people know, like, what do you get from this? Well, that's everyone's journey. It's different, right? Like for us, there were a lot of things we didn't expect to get, which we have. And then there are even bigger things that we couldn't have thought of that are happening too, right? So it really works perfect, because if you want more of that time, you get it, and you're making, you know, your business work for you. So you're not only, you know, getting the things you need and want, or things you never dreamed of, but you're also getting that, like, that career, that hope for the future, that seed, I like to call it, for the foundation, right, that you're growing. So you're really getting everything you could want, you know, for yourself to build with a community, right? So
you got to start somewhere for things to start growing, right? So, and they're growing bigger and bigger for us, and it's nice.
And that was the thing we noticed the most, was like, it really is all walks of life. It's any ages. We've seen so many different people in this business doing this. We just met with someone who is over 80 years old the other day. We've met with people who are as young as 20. So you really, it is, there's people with kids, people working, people not working. It's all, there's students, there's all walks of lives. And all these people are really rocking it, you know, because they're able to do this with their phone. Really, like, that's all you need in your back pocket, right? So if you put the time, the love, the energy, and you really just keep in mind that, you know, you have to show who you are to everyone, in a sense, right? You want everyone to kind of
resonate with you.
Exactly. Then that's really all you need to do it. So it's a really amazing opportunity. And again, in the 1 year, we even look back at old videos, how we've changed, and the things that we've done. Sometimes Facebook has the memories and shows you, and it's amazing just to see our own progress, right?
Our first video actually popped up not too long ago. We were actually laughing at it.
We were.
And we were good for our first video, right? But like, just seeing it now is just funny.
And as a couple, it's interesting too, because, you know, we said the best way to describe it, it's not like you have a little video or film of your life. You don't do that, right? People don't do that every day. They don't get to look back on, you know, how you've progressed as a couple, or the things that you've celebrated, or the milestones you've achieved, right, in your own relationship, or as a family unit, and to look back on that has been an amazing journey, because now we have that as a memory too. So it's pretty incredible.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Right. Okay. So we're going to stop for a while, because our audience is here, because I was calling them before, and I can see now they're tuning in here. So I was like, you know, about to stop you, but again, it was important message for the entire, you know, world. So I will just say hi to my audience, because today I was so emotional, to be honest with you guys. When I posted the post, and when he tagged me, we had about like 400 people reacted.
Wow.
You know, because my background and your background is different.
Yes.
We came from different background, different ethnic, call it.
Yes.
Because this world has, like, you know, huge ethnic, but when it comes to together, it's different. So today I was like very emotional. Even I was over emotion to attend this meeting, because people was like reacting, very excited to attend. So it's not only the people who I'm gonna call their name are here today, but the reaction of people made me amazed.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna greet our audience for tuning in here today. So first, my my coach Turalem Belai, she's amazing coach in our community. So I really appreciate her support and being here today. And my sister Sanait from USA, my sister, genetic sister, my older sister actually, and Jamilia, my business partner from Jamaica. Wow, from Jamaica. Okay, so another one Sanait, and then Ulfiye. Ulfiye is one of a sister of my coach, which is three sisters are in this community and working together, very successful. So my coach sister, like here today, also Alfie. I am so happy for you. She's a mother of three, and she's a lovely, mentor also that I can just be
Thanks for coming.
recommended. So Ulfinash Bella also here, Turunash, Turalam Bella is there, So you know what I am gonna talk about. So thank you guys, and I'm gonna carry on talking about our topic. So this industry, it's a legacy. Let me call it a legacy, because for me, I have four of my family, or five of family member. They are enrolled here in this business.
That's great.
Yes. So my dad has like about, don't be, oh my God, really? Because I know from people to people, it's different, because my dad has like 24 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was looking like, to have some legacy, to be here for my father. Like, I'm Selam Tekleab right now. So I'm representing my father. Like, my father is like, being called today. If I am not here, nobody will know about my father, right? So it's kind of legacy, guys.
It is.
You know, if you want to be like, okay, I can just be here and then do something for my family. For example, my father was like, very known person in Eritrea. But until I am here today, nobody know he has 24 kids. So this is another thing, like we can rely on this business and talk about, like, our family, and then can turn up being our legacy. So this business is not only one thing, it's not only money, it's like has so many impact. So many impact, yeah. But like, last time, as I told you, you guys were like entertaining how many people, God knows, because maybe I am the one coming out and telling about you guys, but so many people were like entertaining themselves on Saturdays.
We're very grateful for it, and we're very humbled by it.
So that's a legacy, yeah.
It is.
So
and,
if
we joke, we say we hope you keep watching. Yeah. We hope we're good enough for you to watch.
Yeah.
We hope to keep being good enough for you. So.
Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna move forward, asking you my next question. What did you gain from this business? Like, being on this business, what did you gain from it?
I mean, what we've learned with the internet, and we thought we knew so much. I mean, we were already on our phones all the time. But since starting this business, the way that you can use the internet in such a positive way to build and make money as well, it's just incredible. We feel like just wizards over here with the amount of knowledge. We never thought that we would be able to have the knowledge we have.
It's true. And you don't realize how much you get in the training, the amount and the quality of it too, right? Like it's something that you can't explain to people, and you don't even realize how much you're learning until you realize you're talking to someone. I've even had people say, oh, I can't figure this out, or I can't get that to do this, or how did you get that? And then you start almost mentoring others by accident in a way. So the amount of knowledge, and knowledge is power. So the amount that we've learned in that amount of time, just in the year, has been incredible.
Yeah, and just staying connected with the network too, because again, everyone is on different pages, learning different things, but they're always sharing all the things that are working for them. And it's just so amazing to have that all the time, to just constantly be updated and in the know of what is working at best.
And then on the personal side of things, in a business relationship, we've even had people, speaking of getting emotional, when you were saying, we've even had people come back to us and say, you know what, I just really want to thank you. You helped me in the time of a pandemic when I really was feeling low or lonely, or like I wasn't, and like, we don't mean to have this kind of impact on people. And that almost brings tears to my eyes, because that's not necessarily our intention. We're just trying to show our love and our light, and trying to embrace in our talents, and you know, to impact people in that regard, because you don't realize what everyone's going through, and there is a lot of people.
But the people that have come to us personally to thank us and gave us like a very personal message about that is just,
that means more than anything. Like you say, you can't buy that. It's not about money at that point. And you don't realize, you know, that you're necessarily doing that. So that has really changed us in a way, because I think it you know, when you're giving out positivity and getting it back, that's just, it's something that grows, you know, inside of you. So it really does change you. It's that's probably been our biggest experience, I think, so far.
Right, great. So well, today is like my best day, because as I told you, it's my legacy for my family. It's not for money or anything. But now, right now, even my sister from Sweden, she's watching, which I don't know. She was watching. Her name is Selam Tekleab, which is one of from the 24 kids that she's watching today. It's random, you know.
around the globe.
If I were not in this, because I know my sister, I talked to her, but today she's here because the timing even doesn't work. But she's just like overwhelmed, like to be here, and she's taking her time. Thank you, Akbarat. Thank you. I really appreciated being here. It's not only as a sister, but as being a supporter. To support me, like, you know, on this industry. And yeah, that's what I want to say, and then I will move forward to our question. So always we have to stop for something like we are also inspired, you know, to talk about. So I will move forward, and you know, you guys are just engaged, right?
Yes.
I don't know if this business made you, like, you know, to settle and decide to be together. So yeah,
We've been together 5 years. We actually just had our 5-year anniversary, and it was just we just fell in love, and just from the second I met her, and just I've always wanted to. I just knew I always wanted to be with her, and I mean, 5 years was, you know, why wait? 5 years felt too long. So,
you know, it is a progression of things. One thing I've heard a lot from couples, especially in the pandemic, is that it's brought them closer, right? Because you're spending more time with your loved ones. And I really do feel like being in the business, as well as, you know, living together, we do everything together. We do music together. So that really solidifies things. So, I mean, you know, we already felt married anyways.
Everyone says that we're married anyway.
It's so true. Like,
we're making it official.
Yeah. So it's a good thing. It's a positive thing.
Very happy.
But to have the amount of support and congratulations and all the people around us, I would have never thought I'd have that in my lifetime with the proposal. So that's it feels really nice. It's really nice to have.
Right. So is this helping you, like, you know, our industry is helping you to move forward, being like as a business partners, like, you know, I know you are a couple, you know, get engaged, but is this industry also helping you to settle and then decide for this, you know, opportunity?
Well, yeah, kind of like what I said before too, about like just the right state of mind, like with the job and everything. Like it just felt like, you know, you get in your car first thing in the morning, you go to the same job every day, probably. It's just that there needs to be more than that. And I mean, the fact that me and her can do that together, like I said, we're very passionate and we want to use our passion together, and we're very hardworking people.
Wow.
And we want it to get noticed, and we are doing it all for ourselves. It's on our business name there, and we're very proud of what we made in the short amount of time, and we're very excited where we're going, and we're just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, one thing I can say too is watching other couples in the business. There's not many, but the funny part about most of them was usually the one of them started and the other one was not okay with it, and then they ended up like doing it together and combining anyways. So that's also how strong this business is. That it's making couples come together and wanting to do it together because they're seeing how much their partner's growing and how much it's increasing their life in so many ways. not just the financial, like you say, and they're wanting to come on board and partner with them. So regardless if we started this together or not, I think we would have ended up doing it together. But it is such a nice thing.
The confidence is huge. I
mean,
it's amazing.
It has been amazing starting from the beginning because we're on the exact same page, right? We're both learning together. We're both growing together. We're both unsure together. We're both, serious together. So we understand, the levels of where we're trying to grow it together. So that's we couldn't ask for more in that regard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the story is not gonna end here. So I'm gonna say my audience again hi, because I have one of my coach sister, which is her name is Mulatwa Balai again, which is one of the three sisters who joined this business and very successful. She is the mother of two kids and a wife, and she's running this business too. So hi Mulatwa, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks for coming.
And then we'll move forward again. So I was curious also to know about your son, because you guys were giving like the best time for your son. I was like, maybe I missed something for my son too. I said, okay. So these two guys was playing with, this gentle, I will call it anyways. So he was playing with your son, and then he was like, doing activities on this difficult time. Maybe he's not going to daycare. He's not attending a daycare, but you were trying to meet his need.
Very much.
And then the dad was playing like a train track or something like that before yesterday. Yeah. So that I think that's a big impact for the family to be together, and then a couple being together, and then they can have time together as a family.
Yes.
So can you tell me about how you spending your time as a family, if this business is also impacting, to have more time with your family, if that's not too much to ask?
We can do this business whenever we like. I mean, obviously the more you put in, the more it's going to show. But it's nice to do the work when it works for you, and then you have as much fun as you'd like. And I mean, the freedom in that is just amazing. And every time we go back, there's always positive things happening. There's always so much growth and positivity and interviews to make. And it's amazing to have our business growing the way it is, and being busy for us. And
I mean, it could be we are attracting like people, but most of the people we come in contact with are parents, right? And we're seeing everyone and how they're doing this, and the reason their why is always their family, because why wouldn't it be, right?
Yes.
And, I mean, that's amazing. So when you say, what have we been doing as a family? Well, it's always for him and our family, right? So, and we always keep that in our mind, but it also helps you on your hard days, because a lot of people don't talk about those days, right?
Yes.
And on those hard days, whether it is your children acting up or, money or whatever's on your mind, you are focused solely on trying to give the best stability and the best life for them, one better than your own, right? So that is our why, and that is our foundation, but it also drives you to be more and try more and constantly create and do different things, because I think it's important that they also see that you're doing that. They see that you're healthy working. They see that you're healthy in a pandemic, that you're busy and trying to keep everything,
be a good role model.
Yeah, like give them different ideas and facets of life, right? Music and, not just TV, not just stuck in the house, and that's important too. But at the same time, like you got to really make sure that your time is your own, and how that works for the business. Well, when I was working another job, you don't realize how much time you're putting into the other job, how much excess time for the driving, or you stay late, or you're doing an extra shift on the weekend, or you're doing, now you're not spending time for your family, and you wonder, well, if I'm doing all this work for money to be with my family, how come I'm not with my family? And that's always in the back of your mind if you're working a 9 to 5, or you're working a job outside the house. So this gives you that freedom. This gives you time with your family while you're still able to build what you need for yourself, right? So it really is a win-win for any family I know, because working from home or anywhere is the ideal situation with children, because now you can have your time with them. So
And seeing how businesses are struggling since COVID and everything shutting down left, right, and center, this one has not shut down for a day, whether or not we wanted to put into it or not. And like, that's super incredible to say.
And a lot of parents were struggling, like you say, with the daycares and the schools and such. And we had the same thing. And it wasn't such a huge transition for me to choose to stay, take him out. Like, yes, he didn't get to see his friends and he didn't have that, you know, outlet to kind of be with other children, but it wasn't like I had to completely quit a job or all these things. Like, some people were really having to make tough choices in order to be home with their children. And for myself, I was already in a good position where, you know, I could stay home with him and give him what he needs, right, regardless of everything happening. So yeah, I mean, now he's down to just the daycare, so he at least sees some friends. But the school is closed until September, right? So as far as we know and where we are. So I'm just constantly trying to keep him busy and teach him things and make sure that it's learning related the best we can, and keeping healthy and exercising and being out in nature. And we have the time to do that with this business. So that's all the things you see with our profile. We're busy people.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Like, you know, what he said is not like, you know, it's not like untrue, because I used to operate a daycare for a couple of years before the pandemic. Myself, that's me. You were talking, right? But my why is my son. My why is my family.
Yes.
So I have to shut off my daycare, because then I have to consider about the health of my son and my family. So, you know, everybody has their own choice to choose in this time, because it's not only we have to look after revenue, income. Like you said, you know, you're here for your kid, your family, right?
Exactly.
But you're doing great. So everybody has a choice.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am the one I was operating a daycare, but that's it. That's the time that I have to stop to have a time for my son. And then I quitted a daycare, and then I'm only doing this amazing business. I'm with this an amazing industry, which is I'm happy.
Yes.
So what do you recommend our audience, like, you know, if you have anything to say, and if you want to add anything, I will give you a chance also to explain more.
I mean, I honestly think, you know, what's great about it is the free info sessions. So we always say to people, if you're interested or if something you want to try, it is free to look. And that is the biggest gift, I think, because that's how we started, right? I kept saying, well, let's just look. There's no harm in looking. So honestly, that would be my only advice to people, would just take a look if you're interested, or you're looking into something different. You're wanting to try something new. There's many people that you're connected to, we're connected to, and ourselves. If you have any questions for us, we're always free and open to answer any of those questions. And yeah, I think opportunities waiting. So I believe that people should take a look regardless, right? And see all the things that could possibly interest them in this business.
And I feel like we actually have been looking for this for a long time and just couldn't find it. And the fact that we found it is just incredible. This is exactly what we're looking for, and we're super excited to share this with everybody.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So the last thing I have to say is I'm gonna promise my audience. I'm gonna put your slideshow, because I know you, like, you know, when you post things like every day, I don't even do that. You know what? That's what inspired me, like, you know, to approach you and then say, like, you know, let me learn about this family. end up having like, you know, this amazing opportunity to have you guys here today with me.
Thank you very
And then
much.
have all this blessing time with you guys. So I want to take a permission from you guys so that I can have your slide to my business page so that people can be inspired also.
Please do. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So it's a pleasure having you today. And then again, I'm gonna have you back.
Thank you.
Because we have long way to go. You know.
You'll see more of us.
Yes. Yes. So.
Dance again, more music.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna keep posting on my page about you, and then I got that permission, which is grateful. So yeah, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for your time. And then I'm so sorry because you are living 1 hour difference from where I live today, but you made it up. That's what I was like, you know. Thank you so much. Because you live in Winnipeg, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you made it up. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And then we meet up again together.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon again. And I will end up this session. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.